Hello and welcome back. It's me, and today we're continuing the topic of abortion. Today, specifically, we are mainly focusing on the history of it. And today, I have reviewed my rule for how I am going to proceed through this current leg of the season. And what I have decided upon revision is I will continue to go for the upper path, beating the blue baby that is the ultimate boss. I will also go for Hush, if Hush is available for that character. Otherwise, I will go for the boss rush, and I will go for Mega Satan as well. So basically, I'm going for everything, but I will come back to Magdalene another day. It's Cain time, baby, which just means upper path with Cain and Mega Satan. That's the goal. Let's get into it. Now, I have a bit of a confession to make. I have been doing a fair amount of reading into abortion and related topic. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. And into related topics. However, all of my reading is not actually very relevant for today. I actually did not really prepare very much for today at all because, well, to be honest, the Wikipedia article does a really good job, and, you know, I've basically just read Wikipedia for some episodes anyway, so today I'm taking that to a bit of an extreme. I'm gonna be reading actually just straight off of Wikipedia today. Hope you don't mind too much. I know, it feels shameless, but I was running out of time to record this episode, admittedly. I'm sorry about that. But it does a pretty good job talking through the history. This is gonna put me down to 1 heart if I enter there, isn't it? So, yeah, I hope you don't mind. Let's take this first, just in case. I hope you don't mind that today I really am being that lazy. I know that my standards... Oh. Well, I can't take you. At all. I would like to. But I can't. I'm sorry. No. Man, that would have been nice if I wasn't going for Mega Satan, but whatever. This is the hand I've been dealt. Anyway, I genuinely, again, I can't stress this enough, I have been doing serious, more genuine research. Not like conducting my own studies, per se, but actually reading through peer-reviewed articles in order to come up with the most informed decision possible, and I've been scratching my head a lot, admittedly, because there are some things to really talk about that are gonna come up in several days' time, which don't affect today's topic, but that's what I ended up spending most of my time prepping for this episode doing. So, again, I hope you don't mind that I'm just gonna be extra lazy today and read straight off of Wikipedia. Again, I think it is a genuinely interesting topic today. Actually, I don't think I said that in the first place, so I can't say again, really. I think today's topic is genuinely interesting, but when we're talking about abortion, there is a lot of politics and a lot of mistrust and misinformation that can be out there, and I want to ensure that I am coming up with the most informed decision, the most informed information possible, whatever that may be, whether or not it aligns with my previously held values. So yeah. But before I actually get into the history of abortion, as was promised, I know, I will first finish up yesterday's topic and finish describing the methods of abortion that are available, because I needed to finish that topic. I didn't do it full justice by leaving it hanging like that. And also, yikes, I parried so good. I'm proud. Ah. Parrying the platypus. That was scary. He almost touched me. Ugh. So, yesterday... Oh, hold on. Where I left off was I had just finished describing medically induced abortions. That is, the mail order pills that you take. But I didn't actually describe any of the surgeries that are available for abortions that I felt should have been mentioned. I mean, I was going to mention them, I just ran out of time, to be clear. So, also, a lot of keys behind rocks. Interesting. Also, why is my eye patch eye is crying? I just noticed. I will fight you here, I suppose. Oh. Do it. There we go. Nice. My devil deal chance... Yeah. Oh, nice! Fantastic. I'm gonna have an extra hard time getting Angel Room items because of that devil deal on floor 1. That's really unfortunate, but whatever. It should be doable. It's just a matter of perseverance and giving it my best shot, I suppose. So, abortions. Yes, finishing up the topic from yesterday. With much ado, apparently. So, in the range of up to about 15 weeks. Oh, man. Ugh. I'm never even that certain how this die works. So... yeah, I mean, it says reroll enemies. How difficult could it be? Right? Now, since I am Kane and I have the luck foot, I will go into the arcade and play the shell game. Wow. Anyway, up to 15 weeks gestation. You can receive suction aspiration or vacuum aspiration procedures for your abortion. These are the most common surgical methods for abortion. Hold on. Ooh. Not bad. Let me take you as well. No, not a Wheel of Fortune. Please. Hey, alright. More money. A child's heart. Wait a minute. Just... Whoa. Neat. Dude, give me health up. I am unhealthy. I am unwell. Look at how sickly I look. Thank you. And I'll finish off the shell game now. So again, this is the most common surgical method. Basically, this method, suction aspiration or vacuum aspiration, is they stick a tiny little tube. You know those like dentist tubes that suck up your saliva. It's basically that they jam up in there and then they suck out the tiny little bean-sized what's the word I'm looking for? Well, he is Rip. Oh. The little amniotic sac. That's it. And it gets out of the body, and that's that. But that is, of course, not the only surgical method of abortion. And, you know, I may as well. No, there are more... Well, actually, that isn't even surgical, really. I mean, there's no incisions, you know. I'm not even sure if it counts as surgery. Also, yikes. Yeah, that's a no, Chief. Actually, in fact, okay, yeah, I thought I was misspeaking. It does not count as surgery at all. Sorry about that. But surgical procedures for abortion. Actually, I can enter this, can't I? Surgical procedures include hysterectomy abortions, which is basically like a C-section. Not very surprising there. A cesarean. It's still around. Neat. Or a gravid hysterectomy, which is basically the surgical removal of the entire uterus. Oh. Okay. Maybe I've been too harsh on this item. The Emperor doesn't actually help me. I kind of wanted that, buddy. To be honest.
Experimental pill.
Oh well. I'll deal with this room. Probably. I'm scared. Well, I got stuck on that little gap and I got scared again. It happens a lot these days, doesn't it? I'm glad I got a Tears Up pill. Also, I'm Kane, so all pills are positive anyway. But it was still nice. It was a nice treat. Whoa. Good. He is taken care of. I put him in a home. Oh, that was real scary. And I am just honestly wondering how long it will take until my Dark Bum pays off, because he hasn't yet, and it's scaring me. No! Ugh. The things I do for love. Oh, hey, bud. Anyway, yeah, so gravid hysterectomy sounds pretty serious. Shocker. More words at 11. Oh. Pill, though. Whoa. Oh, great, thanks. No, that's mine. That one is mine. Do you understand? Mine. Let's see. I still haven't mentioned that the final, how do I put this? Method that can be done by a doctor for for having an abortion is to induce labor, basically. Not bad. Oh, I got health. Neat. Also, I do have the Hermit. I could, easily enough, go back to the shop and then grab the Emperor card. I am thinking aloud. I'm doing that a lot recently, because it helps to generate commentary. Justice. Ooh. I wanna say... No. This one spawns... Yeah. Right? Yeah. 2 to 4 golden chests. Okay. And since I have the paperclip, that was perfect for me. Well, I mean, those weren't great, but I appreciate the gesture. Wait a minute. You thought you could get away from me. Oh, well... Hey, bud. Get him. Okay. Neat. Thanks. No. Oh, that scared me. I was worried. I want to take you. So, yes, you can induce labor, obviously, to also cause an abortion. Because, as a reminder, abortion is actually a fairly general term, and miscarriages do fall under it. Cool. Now, inducing labor, sometimes called inducing miscarriage, is actually not done very much in the US. In particular, although it's also not done in a variety of other countries with that much regularity either. But the main reason, though, is because... Uh-oh. Oh, don't you dare. Whoa. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. The main reason is because legally it can be kind of risky because the child may be able to survive outside of the womb, or would have been able to survive if this wasn't done with the intention of not keeping the child. Which in the US, at least, as with some other countries, is ultimately what matters legally, again, for determining whether this is rightful or wrongful. Actually, as much as I have now come to slightly appreciate that, whoa, that was wild. I would rather have Bob's Rotten Head, personally. I'm more of a bomb guy, I guess. Uh-oh. Also, I don't have any damage up this run, do I, so far? Curious. Good. Well, let's see if I can't fix that. Thanks for the free item, chump. Yeah, the only real thing I have going for me is the stopwatch, and then some mild tears up, don't I? Actually, because I'm Kane and only have one eye, I just now remembered that the teardrops don't give me the weird alternating fire rates that are interblinked. That's not a great way of putting it, but whatever. Ooh, pill. Ooh, puberty. No! If this run doesn't give me Mega Satan because of that stupid first floor, I'm gonna be so salty. So incredibly salty. I should have honestly checked for a sacrifice room. That would have been the smart thing to do, wouldn't it have? Yeah. let's see if I can't make enough money and then buy the compass. Also, I am too fast, too furious now. Please don't destroy the fire. It's always been burning since the world's been turning. Let's see. Yeah, so anyway, in the Oh, nice. In the US, at least, there is a lot of legal risk involved because what ultimately... I mean, I said this literally, you know, like 3 minutes ago, whatever, now. But still, it is worth saying that in the US, at least, what really matters as far as the legality of abortions... Well, I won't say this is the only thing that matters, but what makes this really complicated is, again, the idea that the fetus would have been able to survive outside of the womb. That is what a lot of legislation is based off of, at least in the US. And with that out of the way, finally, allow me to grace you with the rather interesting history of abortions. Now, I will, as a quick side note, not be talking about... hold on. Yeah, I'll play the shell game. Ooh. I will not be talking about the history of how abortions relate to Judaism, because I'm saving that for tomorrow, because I think that is worth a second, a dedicated day, rather. So, let me tab over. Apologies. Alright, and start reading you some lines straight from Wikipedia because I am lazy today, as I have discussed. See above. Since ancient times, abortions have been done using a number of methods, including herbal medicines. Oh, you aren't going to take the rotten heart? Man, I don't like the rotten hearts. Oh, I have enough keys. Herbal medicines acting as abortifacients. Sharp tools through the use of force, which I didn't mention, but yet that is a method of, you know, abortion, but, really? It's not gonna take the stupid whatever. There. Got rid of it. Give me something good, man. I need a good fix. Sharp tools through the use of force or through other traditional medicine methods. Oh, thank you. Induced abortion has a long history and can be traced back to civilizations as varied as ancient China. Abortifacient knowledge is often attributed to the mythological ruler Shennong. Ancient India since its Vedic age. Ancient Egypt with its Ebers Papyrus, 1550 BCE. Wow, what a payout. And the Roman Empire in the time of Juvenal, 200 CE. One of the earliest known artistic representations of abortion is in a bas-relief at Angkor Wat, 1150 CE. Actually, is it even CE? It doesn't say if it's CE or BCE. It says CCE. Or no, it doesn't even say CE. It says C. Just the letter C. What am I supposed to do with that, Wikipedia? I don't know anything about Angkor Wat. I'm sorry. Like, I recognize the name, but that's it. Found in a series of friezes that represent judgment after death. In a Hindu and Buddhist culture, it depicts the technique of abdominal abortion. I was waiting for Scatoli. Never mind, I'm now still waiting. Why am I even here? Just to suffer? I think so. It's suffering time. Well, I didn't really mean to take that. But here we are. This is honestly Not a great run. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's just... it hasn't panned out. Just hasn't panned out. It's a shame. This I can do. Should I be smart and grab the keys? Yeah. Oh well. Or grab the paperclip? Yeah, but whatever. And I indeed could have changed my fate. But oh well. Oh swell. I really need more health and possibly a full health item if I were to attempt that. I only need 2. I only need 2 angel rooms. Or to sacrifice a bunch of health once. That is also a possibility. And now I don't have money. Let me see... oh, I already found the secret room, so never mind. And what was even the item in the item room? I don't remember at this point. This has been too long. That's right. Okay. Yes, yes. Part of the reason why I have so many bombs. Again, I am skipping Judaism. It's reserving that for tomorrow because it is very fascinating. Curse of the Blind! I was just thinking about how this run needed to be worse. You never fail to disappoint. How did that not hit the other guy? Whatever, you're poisoned. Are they even guys, really? Let's take you, and then you... ah! Yeah. Yeah, get smellied, I guess. I don't know. Oh, yay! My friend is here! I do like my friend. If only I had BFFs. Shame that. Shame. I have enough bombs. Let's just use it. Okay, cool. Also, wait. Oh, I'm not going for Hush. Right, that was just in the case I didn't get Hush. I need to remind myself of that better. I am just going for Mega Satan today. Oh, goody. I am so glad that homed. Ugh. Ugh. Let's see. In the Catholic Church. Oh, oh, hello. No, I need that. Oh, he got it. There you are. I was looking for my lemon party. In the Catholic Church, opinion was divided on how serious abortion was in comparison to such acts as contraception and oral or anal sex. Yes, we're having this conversation. Also, yeah, I think it's time. I'll start investing there, rather. That's what I'll do. I'll begin investing. How... ah, that was my fault. My bad. My B. Ooh, I got a penny out of that. Nice. It's a actually very good item. Nice. Nice. I wish I had damage, but that's okay. Oh, and I can't see whatever is in the shop. But we'll look anyway. I'll take the random mysterious 15, I think. Jumper cables, not bad, not bad. And I'll take you. Ooh, good to know. Good to know. And it's Necropolis 1, just checking. Yes. Yes! Taste! Smell my wrath. Never mind. That's weird. Weird thing to say in hindsight. I say things. That's my... Well, it's not a job. It's my hobby. Please go easy on me. Time to sacrifice. Slight blessing. That's nice. That's nice. Bigger blessing. Okay, okay. Range up. Acceptable. Now, I do have a 30% chance right now. I will try it. I will try it. Get over here. Get over here. Touch... Oh. Wait, I have homing bombs. Never mind. This guy's a chump. And nothing. And it's food. Ah. Of course. It's time to brute force this. More luck. Thank you. Yep, there you are. That's more than fine. I was waiting for you, in fact. Well, that... Oh, I almost left the room. That could have been catastrophic. Also, can I get the recharge, please? I would... Whoa, that was close. I would really like it. Uh-huh, that's fine. This is fine. This is fine. Good. Good. I got the money. That's nice. Which means next sacrifice is Angel Numero Dos. Let's see. Where was I in my talk? Oh, that explains that. Also, let me actually go to the item room first. Or not, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just live here. I just work here. I hobby here. I hobby lobby here. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'll go here first. Okay, that's nice. Whoa, I don't like this. But things could be a lot worse if I didn't have the stopwatch. Or my friend! That was very close. Very close. Neat. Money! Yay! That was a rather far launch. Okay, so I was talking about the Catholic Church. I'll go here. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah, okay, I'll take these. I don't feel like coming back. The Catholic Church did not begin vigorously opposing abortion until the 19th century, interestingly enough. No, I'll take that, please. PhD! Fascinating. Unnecessary, but I'll take the luck. As early as around 100 CE... Oh, I skipped over probably the most interesting paragraph of them all. Oh well, I'll get back to it later. Yeah, nice. I'll just continue talking about the Catholic Church and their history with abortion first. Ah, gross. Ooh. I got a charge out of him. That's nice. Also, you better not spawn the key in some unreachable region. I'm not sure if you can, but I don't want to risk it. Get over here. That's key piece 2. Alright, we are now set. And there's a card over there. I have the keys. It's fine. It's death. It's not fine. As early as around 100 CE, the... I don't know how to pronounce that. Didache taught that abortion was sinful. Several historians argue that prior to the 19th century, most Catholic authors did not regard termination of pregnancy before quickening or ensoulment as abortion. So quickening is when the mother can first feel the fetus, and ensoulment is the oft debated... Yes, I am doing this. Sure. Is the oft debated moment when a soul enters the fetus, but again, it's like pure speculation, even in religion. It's rare for even a religious group, or a religious umbrella, I should say, to decide upon a specific answer for that. Oh, okay. If I die here like this, I'm gonna be a little embarrassed. Just a little bit. But was it worth it, though? That's the answer. And I think the answer was yes. Personally. Also, for once, no curses. Are you kidding me? Stop it. Get some help. I have death. I need to remember that. I have death. And I should not be afraid to use it. But apparently I am. Just cleaning up, just cleaning up. I'm just a lowly janitor of sorts. Also, where is this taking me? I'm just fascinated by the layout of this particular floor. Yeah, I'll go to... yeah, I'll take you. And yeah, I'll spend my money again. And talk, I guess. I don't know. I guess I could do that. So among these authors were the doctors of the church, such as St. Augustine, St. Thomas Aquinas, and St. Alphonsus Liguori. What an Italian name. In 1588, Pope Sixtus V. What a name. I have never heard of that pope before. Counterfeit penny. Ooh, I can't believe I didn't have that before. Count? No. No. I'm counting popes, not counting counts. Pope Sixtus V, who resided from 1585 to 1590, so only 5 years, no wonder, was the only pope before Pope Pius IX in his 1869 bull Apostolicae Sedis to institute a church policy labeling all abortion as homicide and condemning abortion regardless of the stage of pregnancy. Mine. Also, thank you. Sixtus V's pronouncement was reversed in 1591. Ah, yes. Sorry, I got confused by the dates, but all makes sense now. By Pope Gregory XIV. There's a lot of Gregs, aren't there? In the recodification of 1917 Code of Canon Law, Apostolicae Sedis was strengthened in part to remove a possible reading that excluded excommunication of the mother. Statements made in the Catechism of the Catholic Church. Finally, the codified summary of the Church's teachings considers abortion from the moment of conception as homicide and called for the end of legal abortion. The more you know. And he's not gonna take it, of course. That's fine. I'll just blow you up. And, okay. Bombs and keys mean nothing to me now. Well, okay. Maybe I spoke... Every time I open my mouth, it's always too soon. I don't know how it's possible. Also, youch. But that's funny. That is extraordinarily ironic. No! Oh, no. My legitimate chance of gaining, like, an actual angel room. Oh, like, naturally. Yeah. I am so glad. Also blow you up. I guess... Oh. Yeah, the bombs are too strong with this one. Way too strong. That is a legitimately impressive build. Now... Also, have I perhaps located the secretive room? Indeed. And it is greed. It is greed? No, oh, I can't.
Experimental pill.
Because it's a boss, I can't ever enter the boss challenge. Okay, now let me read to you what I believe is the most interesting paragraph on the history of abortion, and that has to deal with ancient Greece. Very, very old Greece. Nice. I would use more bombs on you, but nah. It's difficult on the foot, you know? Also, that was almost a hit, and I would have been ashamed, ever so slightly. My friends! Well, I didn't mean to kill them, but oh well. Goodbye, my friends. Not the meat. No! Whoa, whoa, that was crazy. Very close. I would really like to beat this without getting hit, because I don't particularly like getting hit, as you may well know. Whoa, that was close. Okay, of course, no angel room. Alright, so the most interesting paragraph. I've hyped it up enough now. I've teased you well enough. So, some medical scholars, ooh, nice, and abortion opponents have suggested that the Hippocratic Oath forbade physicians in ancient Greece from performing abortions. Yeah, that's a poison, please. Other scholars disagree with this interpretation and state that the medical text of the Hippocratic texts, plural, of the Hippocratic corpus contain descriptions of abortive techniques right alongside the oath. Now, in my lack of preparation for today, I would have liked to look that up, but didn't, to discern for myself. However, I'm more inclined to believe that it would have included some descriptions of abortive techniques, because I don't see why not, to be honest. Get down here. And that has nothing to do with my personal stance on it either. Oddly enough. Oh, nuts. Stay over there. Oh, time is slowed down. That shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen. Yay. I am just a really sad guy today, I guess. Do I use it on you? I don't know. I don't know, man. Whoa. Yikes. That was pretty close. I would really like some health. Can I get some health, please? I would like some health care. Can I get some health care, please? Yeah, that's good enough. For the moment. No, 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 no. I thought I would collect that. Okay. I was mistaken. That's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm good. Let's see. Continuing the paragraph, because it's not over, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binaries. I am simply stating that I may as well believe there to be abortive techniques, because as it turns out, the ancient Greeks were fairly divided on abortion. But I feel like, you know what, I'll give it to them. Why not? The physician Scribonius Largus wrote in 43 CE that the Hippocratic Oath prohibits abortion. What a name. What a name. Yay. Puberty number 2. As did Soranus of Ephesus, although apparently not all doctors strictly adhere to the oath at all times. According to Soranus' 1st or 2nd century CE work, Gynecology, one party of medical practitioners banished all abortives as required by the Hippocratic Oath. The other party, to which he belonged, was willing to prescribe abortions only for the sake of the mother's health. So as it turns out, I mean, the paragraph isn't done yet, but as it turns out, there's kind of nothing new under the sun. Even dating back to ancient Greece. Wow. I can't believe it. Soul Lock Kit is not that great for how late in the run we are, but neither is this guy. Soul Lock would at least get me more health. Actually, it synergizes well enough with Demon Bum. Yay, more fire rate. That's what I needed. Yes. Yes. Let's see, where was I? In Politics, 350 BCE, Aristotle condemned infanticide. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna need to focus for this room, I think. And no longer. Money. Aristotle condemned infanticide as a means of population control. He preferred abortion in such cases, with the restriction that it must be practiced on it before it has developed sensation and life. For the line between lawful and unlawful abortion will be marked by the fact of having sensation and being alive. Now, I am well aware that I haven't gotten to some of the more modern arguments, both from pro-life and pro-choice. Those will come in about 2 episodes. Tomorrow, specifically, I will handle Judaism's perspective on abortion, and more broadly, well, sorry, more specifically the Old Testament, more broadly Judaism as a whole. But 2 days from now, I will begin talking through either pro-life or pro-choice. I'm not sure which one I will do first. I may actually leave it up to a coin toss because I want it to be unbiased. but I'll get through both of them in order, be as respectful as possible for both sides, present both sides one after the other, dedicating one episode to each, of course, and not being too overly critical within the episode that I describe it, and then I will save a more rigorous analysis of both sides for the episode after. Hello, buddies. And let me tell you, I certainly do have some personal opinions on the subject. I've teased this before. Teased? No, teased. Teased this before. It is not... I mean... Again, I said it before, I'll say it again, even though it's gonna be like 4 or 5 episodes away at this point. But my opinions, although strong, are not what you would expect. Because I care more about misinformation than I do... Well, yeah, to give you a mild spoiler, I care more about misinformation than I particularly do either side, because I acknowledge that it is a complex and multifaceted topic, and if it wasn't, then it wouldn't be controversial. It's just fascinating, looking ahead, anyway, that some of the arguments still used today by both pro-life and pro-choice existed in ancient Greece, which really tells you that although the issue of abortion is primarily instigated by evangelical Christians in the United States, ultimately they are just carrying a torch themselves that the ancient Greeks started with, in a sense, weirdly enough. I mean, not that it's necessary, not that they're necessarily doing a great job, or that they're always the moral high ground here. I'll leave that for your judgment, your personal judgment. But it's just fascinating, again, to see the history at play here. And nada for me, huh? That's okay. That's okay. Just checking, we go. Alright, now back to the history lesson, and of course, it's a curse of the lost. Arrgh, I am angry. Oh. I am less angry. Well, okay, I'm angry again. Why? 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 Nice. Why would it spawn in the middle of the fire? Take a bomb. Oh, so nice. So nice. Checking again. Yes, I did get delirium already. Just triple checking. And that was calculated for reasons. Oh, they have their tiny little gold now. Tiny little gold bombs. Nice. Ooh. Yes, I am that risky. Damage and luck. Although, honestly, I just need to spam bombs right now because what a powerful build. Hi, money. That's neat. Oh, I should have taken damage from that fly, but he is my friend from Scatoli. Yes, yes. And I'll use you because I'm not expecting a room with poop to really show up ever again, except possibly in the chest. It could happen, but it's not very likely. I'd rather keep the devil on me. It has more utility. Let me describe it that way. That's a better reasoning. How are you not dead? Why are you not dead? When are you not dead? Oh, and you're giving me an opportunity to get another key set. I mean, not that you can. No, no, no. I wanted that. This game is... This run was not very strong at the start. But now, I've grown into it. I like it. It's not bad. But I'm a little privileged here because I have golden bombs that home and split into multiple bombs. So, yeah. Worth considering. History lesson time, history lesson, ow. Denominations that support abortion rights with some... This isn't even the correct way to go. With some limits include the United Methodist Church, Episcopal Church, Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, and Presbyterian Church USA. Also known as PCUSA, not to be confused with PCA, the Presbyterian Church of America, which is America's other Presbyterian Church. PCA and PCUSA, and they do not like being associated with each other. I have never seen that effect before. That's fascinating. And now suddenly I regret not having the infested. Huh. But yeah, they don't like being confused for one another. PCA and PCUSA. So don't mix them up. And all of the poop is still here. Let's hopefully get some hearts, maybe? If I could. I have the luck for it, you know. No. I may not. Ooh. Spooky ghost. Is no more. Ugh. Stop it with the... Yeah. No. You stupid bomb. Sorry, that's harsh. You foolish bomb. Also, I did forget that I could do that. Hi. Hey, bud. No, it also isn't the correct way to go. Does that mean my first direction was correct? Because I know I didn't finish exploring around there. And that's the cursed room, right? Wait, I thought I'd... Oh. No, that's rare for me to actually lose track of which ways are yet unexplored. I'll head back there in a second. Ah. Also, that was a bit of a yikes moment. Ooh. And infested comes back to haunt me. Oh, now that is nice. Just set it and forget it, really. That's all that these bombs are. Beautiful, beautiful. And a second golden bomb. By the way, I know it hasn't come out just yet, but I did see it in the teaser for the upcoming patch notes that bomb beggars and key beggars will shortly, in the future, whenever this next patch comes out, be able to absorb your golden bomb or golden key from you in exchange for instantly granting you a payout. And again, if it isn't clear, that will remove your golden item status for the floor, but it's a very interesting mechanic. I like it. I approve. Also, ow. You should be taking more damage, I think. I think you should be taking more damage. You should be taking more damage, bud. My prescription, more damage. I walked into that. I'm a fool. Heart? No heart. Okay, that's fine. A 2014. Oh, neat. Guttmacher survey of abortion patients. And this is where the odd mushroom is a terrible item. Guttmacher, Gutmaker, survey of abortion patients in the United States found that many reported a religious affiliation. Oh, I don't have the golden bomb anymore. I was about to lay one. Perhaps I still should. Friendo. Perhaps. Crack the sky, though? Yes, please. Also, ooh, yeesh, yikes. I want that. I also want that. Give it to me. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. I am not a fan of this room. Whoa, whoa. That's fine, that's fine. Yes. No, that is mine. I'll take it. Whoa, whoa. Whoa! Yikes! That was terrifying. Oh, come on. On the bright side, I should get more damage up for the rest of the floor, if I'm correct. If I am recalling correctly. Yes! Yes! Which is fantastic for me. I wish I did more damage. I got my wish. Yeah. There we go. I will resume reading when I'm not inundated with bosses. Yes, inundated. There is your word of the day. Yes, yes. Inundated. To be flooded. Drowning. Drenched. Oh! Nice! Another? A similar one. Yikes. I want it. And this takes the cake. This wins. One of the best active items in the game, in my opinion. Not only granting you flying, but a buddy, a friend, a meat boy for free. Hey, and now I have a friend. And more damage, I suppose. I do appreciate this luck, but I wish I would get more health. Oh well. There we go. I was wondering when he would die. They're gonna eat each other. What a slow run. Slow and steady run now. Mine. Okay, I am aware of the hands. There. That should be all of them, I think. Oh, my friends! Oh. Oh! Oh! I know there are more than 4 rooms left. I could use the pinking shears and then recharge them. and I'll do just that, actually. Worth it. Worth it. Worth it. Worth it. Oh. Beautiful. And that is that done. Now, to clean some stuff up and then deal with Megasatan. Le Megasatan. Also, if I were a secret room, I have no idea where I'd be. Oh well. Ooh. Take care of you, take care of you. I know I have a charge. I am continuing to farm items. Can you really blame me? With this build now, with this strength, this raw strength. I mean, I don't have a strength card, I have a devil card. With this raw devil. I want to take care of you first. I don't like the minions. The minions always trip me up. There we go. Nothing? Okay, fine. Be that way. I'm thinking... I'm considering the damage trade-off that I would get if I did swamp to the Golden Razor. Not worth it. Not worth it. I don't like this room. Was this a mistake? Don't like this. Whoa, that was close. Well, it was no longer that close. That's okay, that's okay. I just need to not get hit too much. Ooh. Ow! No! On the bright side, my damage continues to skyrocket. Not really skyrocket. Soar, though. Ooh, that was close. Almost haphazardly walked into that. Haphazard. That is quite good. Quite good. Yay! Genuine health. Yeah, that's right. And he gives kisses. Perfect. It's time. Go get him. Okay, where was I? Talking about choiches. Choiches. Hi. A Gutmacher. That's where I was. And actually, I may have to nip this reading in the bud, unfortunately, because I'm scared. That's my excuse for a lot of things. It's true. Whoop. Ah. Hey. Wait a minute. Ah, there we are. The actual fight. Do not like. Do not like. There we go. Nice. No, 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 no. That was scary. Yay, I do a good chunk of damage. You know what I'll do? I'll just read the paragraph after I finish, like I usually do in this sort of situation. Whoop. Uh-huh, uh-huh. 2 in a row. Rare, but not impossible. I'm surprised I haven't gotten another full charge out of the pinking shears yet. But, oh well. Do not like. Do not like. Do not like. Like. Oh. Well, I made it through with only one hit. I'll accept it. I made it through with only one hit. I'll accept it. Again, huh? Now, typically that attack doesn't actually work like that. I think that's just an unintended consequence of the stopwatch effect. Yay! Yay! I actually accomplished all my goals today! Look at that. Green baby. Yay. Alright, let me finish up reading this paragraph and maybe one or two paragraphs. Maybe three. It'll be quick, don't worry. A 2014 Guttmacher survey of abortion patients in the United States found that many reported a religious affiliation. 24% were Catholic, while 30% were Protestant. A 1995 survey reported that Catholic women are as likely as the general population to terminate a pregnancy. Protestants are less likely to do so, and evangelical Christians are the least likely to do so. I was confused by the grammar of that sentence for a minute. A 2019 Pew Research Center study found that most Christian denominations were against overturning Roe v. Wade, which in the United States legalized abortion at around 70%, except white evangelicals at 35%. Abortion has been a fairly common practice and was not always illegal or controversial until the 19th century. Under common law, including early English common law dating back to Edward Coke in 1648, abortion was generally permitted before quickening, 14 to 26 weeks after conception or between the 4th and 6th month, at the woman's discretion. It was whether abortion was performed after quickening that it was determined if it was a crime. In Europe and North America, abortion techniques advanced during the 17th century. The conservatism of most in the medical profession with regards to sexual matters prevented the wide expansion of abortion techniques. Other medical practitioners, in addition to some physicians, advertised their services, and they were not widely regulated until the 19th century when the practice, sometimes called Restalism, was banned in both the United States and the United Kingdom. Some 19th century physicians, one of the most famous and consequential being the American Horatio Storer, argued for anti-abortion laws on racist and misogynist as well as moral grounds. Church groups were also highly influential in anti-abortion movements and religious groups, more so since the 20th century. Some of the early anti-abortion laws punished only the doctor or abortionist, while women could be criminally tried for a self-induced abortion. They were rarely prosecuted in general. In the United States, some argued that abortion was more dangerous than childbirth until about 1930, when incremental improvements in abortion procedures relative to childbirth made abortion safer. Others maintained that in the 19th century, early abortions under the hygienic conditions in which the midwives usually worked were relatively safe. Several scholars argue that, despite improved medical procedures, the period from the 1930s until the 1970s saw more zealous enforcement of anti-abortion laws alongside an increasing control of abortion providers by organized crime. In 1920, Soviet Russia became the first country to legalize abortion after Lenin insisted that no woman be forced to give birth. Iceland, 1935, and Sweden, 1938, would follow suit to legalize certain or all forms of abortion. In Nazi Germany, 1935, a law permitted abortions for those deemed hereditarily ill. while women considered of German stock were specifically prohibited from having abortions. Yikes. Beginning in the second half of the 20th century, abortion was legalized in a greater number of countries. In Japan, abortion was first legalized by the 1948 Eugenics Protection Law, meant to prevent the births of quote-unquote inferior humans. As of 2022, due to Japan's continuing strongly patriarchal culture and traditional views on women's societal roles, women who want an abortion must normally get written permission from their partner. And thus concludes the history of abortion. And also abortion in religion, aside from Judaism, which I will get to tomorrow. That was a lot of talking. Like 3 solid minutes of talking by my estimate. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something and hope to see you again tomorrow.